First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Nibbler. I'm live here in the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, but that is a live look from our ski bowl camera overlooking Mount Hood there. Still some snow up there. You know, they got a little bit more recently, but we can check out all the weather on our Fox 12 weather app or, of course, at kptv.com. But that's not all we're talking about right now. We did want to show Mount Hood because we're going to be discussing what's right there on your screen. Again, we live stream here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We get to have longer form conversations every day. And one of those is what we're having right now about Mount Hood National Forest and some seasonal jobs that you or someone you know could be applying for. We're going to find out about those and what it's like up there working in Mount Hood, working out in the wilderness. And to do so, we have joining us Raven Reese from the U.S. Forest Service. Let's see if I can get you pulled up here, Raven. There we go. Hello. It's so good to have you here on the show again, just to talk about, you know, the work that you do and what's up there. And I think to start off, though, if we could have that, you know, maybe a quick overview of your position and the U.S. Forest Service and how it relates to Mount Hood National Forest.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hi, everyone. Raven Reese. I'm the public affairs specialist. You know, the Mount Hood National Forest is a really special place. We're a pretty urban forest, being so close to Portland, Oregon. Pretty desirable for that reason. I mean, you saw Mount Hood, it's gorgeous up there, and there's all different kinds of things to do. There's so many different positions, permanent and seasonal alike, in the Forest Service, generally speaking. But we're really excited about hiring seasonal staff in particular. They are pretty critical to the work that we do on a daily basis, especially in the summer. And there's an array of kinds of work you can do. It's really exciting stuff. You can be doing trails, you can be working at front desk, you can be doing
We might be losing Raven with
timber work and I think of things you can do out there.
Hey, Raven, I think because you are out there, we might have lost you just for a minute when you were describing some of the different things that you can do. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I think Raven might have frozen on there, which could happen. Raven, if you can hear me, feel free to jump in anytime, but we'll come back here as soon as we can and just talk about some more of those different positions. But I want to go through that as, you know, what those great jobs are that are available if you are able to get up there. Yeah, she's still in the same, unless Raven is really committed to a statue-like appearance. I think we may have lost her for a minute. Oh, we're getting a little bit in there. And again, you know, this is what happens when we're live streaming. This is a live interview. You know, you're getting to see a little bit behind the scenes of what can happen with that. But the important thing is what she was talking about with those different jobs out there. And we'll give this just another minute or so to see if we can get Raven back on here. And if that doesn't happen, then we'll go ahead and continue on. But it really great opportunity. You know, if you spend any time out in the wilderness or you know somebody who would want to spend time out in the wilderness, she was going through that list of different jobs. And I do have some of the pictures here just to show you. And you know how much fun that would be to be out there enjoying what Mount Hood has to offer and all the great opportunities that are out there. You know, taking a look here at just some of the different things that they do, you know, staff building, look at that, building trails, building staircases for all of those opportunities. This is actually for salmon to help for smolt trapping. So that's what they're doing right there. So helping out with the fish and wildlife in the area and maintaining that. You've even got some visitor services positions. So going through some of these different opportunities. And there's some more of that trail work too, clearing out all those logs. Think about all those times you go out there into the woods and you have a nice even trail to go down. That's because somebody's putting in work to make that happen. Nature doesn't necessarily just want to leave a trail for you. So that takes a lot of maintenance to make sure everything's going all right. And I think looks like we may be out of luck here for getting Raven back on. She's out there far out somewhere in the wilderness, and you know, that happens. The internet doesn't always want to cooperate. But nonetheless, appreciate her time in joining us here to talk about that. Maybe we'll be able to get her on next week to go in a little more in depth on those. But we are live streaming, and hey, it's Friday. Sometimes that stuff happens. So we're going to go ahead and sign off right now. We've got plenty more, though, coming up for you here this afternoon. If there's breaking news, I'll be here for you with that. We'll also be talking about an event that's going on Sunday. That's an Oregon Ukrainian organization talking about Ukrainian refugees here, and it's just going to be a big, huge thing at Pioneer Courthouse Square that's going on Sunday, so we'll be discussing that and plenty more. But we'll take a break for right now. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now. Can knock out something really quick. Maybe we can still do something. If not, we'll try to do it next week. But I wanted to do this as a package today. Oh, what are you going to do? Internet's internet. Hey, Raven.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm so sorry.
No, all good. So I took us off air, which is fine because we can pre-record.
Yeah.
But if this, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
And I've got like about 15 minutes to my next interview, so we can try to we'll try to jump into it.
Okay.
Okay. So Raven, when we're talking about the opportunities, that someone would have, what are jobs that are available for like a seasonal position in the Mount Hood National Forest?
Well, it varies year to year, but this year we have a range of positions, mostly in recreation. There's positions that focus on developed recreation, which is more about patrolling trailheads, providing public safety, helping with those what we call front country sites, campgrounds and things of that nature. And they do a range of things, but there's also work in trails, which people love, especially in the wilderness. I think that the recreation program is one of our strongest programs just because we're so close to Portland. But we also have positions that are more natural resource focused. They'll be doing work in timber. They're kind of multidisciplinary, so they might even be doing work in heritage or helping with some fisheries or other biology kinds of work. We also have, they're all forestry technicians, but there's positions that will be more indoors, even helping with visitor services at the front desks at one of our 4 offices. And it's just kind of a range of things. And one of the exciting parts of working as a seasonal employee is you have an opportunity to try your hand in all different kinds of work.
Yeah, try your hand in all those things and get to be out in the wilderness, and I love to do that anytime, but if you're getting on top of that, you're getting paid to do it. So, that seems like a nice bonus.
It's so true. It's one of the best parts of working for the Forest Service. I mean, every national forest is gorgeous, but to have the opportunity to be able to go outside and see the things you see, and you getting paid for it, you really can't beat it. And there's something special about working on public lands and knowing that you're helping improve land, not just for you and the people in the immediate community, but they really belong to everyone. And there's something really gratifying about that and knowing that you're doing a public service.
And how do people go about applying for these?
Well, all federal jobs must be applied through usajobs.gov. So right now, if you were to go on USA Jobs, they actually just opened today. The positions are called forestry technicians. So folks can search for that position. There's also a way to search through agencies. So you'd search through Forest Service. And there's some really great instructions on USA Jobs. It's a 2-page resume, and it'll take you right through. It's a little different than some private application processes, but overall pretty straightforward. And you can always give us a call on Mount Hood National Forest if you have any further questions. The position postings will be open through March 3rd.
All right, so they have through March 3rd to apply for those. And how many positions are you hiring for?
On Mount Hood National Forest, we're hiring 15 positions, I believe. And some forests are hiring more, some forests are hiring less. But here, there's about, 10 positions that are GS5s and 5 that are GS4s. And that's just a grade level that shows how much you're paid and the complexity of the type of position.
Nice. Any recommendations that you would have for people out there who are wanting to apply for this and get out into the wilderness?
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you have an interest in being outdoors, if you're trying to get your foot in the door in natural resources or public lands work or just federal government work, this is a great opportunity. And my recommendation is a short period to apply. So to get in there, make sure you're familiarizing yourself with the website. Make sure you have your resume all built up and don't hesitate to apply. You never know. You really might be the perfect fit. Don't feel like you might not qualify. Perhaps you really, really will and have the kinds of skills that we're looking for. As long as you're 18 years old by the time the position starts, you can apply.
Fantastic. All right. Anything else that you think is important for people to know?
No, I think that's everything. I mean, I'm just excited about it. I always love this time of year because it just it's really exciting. Like you get to see all these new people that oftentimes have never worked in this kind of role, and they're thrilled to be outside. So I'm excited for it, and I hope people take advantage.
Fantastic. Raven, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Greg.
That was awesome. We got through all of that. Except
Okay, good.
so since we did that so good, I'm going to ask the opening question one more time too, to just get the overview of the national forest so people understand where it is and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. So, Mount Hood National Forest is located really close to Portland, Oregon. It's an urban forest. So, for that reason, it's pretty desirable. And there's 4 different district offices that span from Sandy, Oregon to Zigzag, Oregon to the east side of Mount Hood on in Parkdale and Dufur, Oregon. And it's just got a range of different things to offer. The drier side, the wetter side, it's really all you could ask for. I think it's one of the best forests in the nation. Maybe I'm biased, but it's really beautiful.
Nailed it. That was great. Perfect. I will sandwich all that together and make that work.
Thanks for being flexible. I am so sorry. I'm glad the internet started working.
You know, what are you going to do? Yeah. And I'm like,
I know. I really have so little control, but thanks so much.
thanks, Raven. All right. Awesome. When this is up, I'll get you a link too.
Take care. I appreciate
Okay.
it. Bye.
All right. Bye. right, so big thank you to Raven for having time to talk to us and just get that interview and talking about, those different jobs that are available. And this is Fox 12 Now. We live stream here every weekday, so we have lots of coverage for you to take a look at on our apps. So that's the best way to watch, but however you're watching, thanks for doing so. We'll talk to you soon with more. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.